It is 1626. Along the rocky New England coast, there are several new settlements. It's a small community numbering scarcely more than 30 people. Robert Trent here is a fisherman. He built this bark wigwam with Albert Sims and Jason Conway. As yet, there are few women in Nomkeg. The beds are hung up like this every morning, but the fire's dying out is a rare occurrence. Over at the Fox dugout nearby, morning tasks are likewise underway. Mr. Fox is hewing newly felled fir. That's something that has to be done in carving a home out of a wilderness. Lucinda Fox is grinding Indian corn, a food important to all the settlers, while Brother Oliver milks the family goat, a highly prized possession brought from England. And now, Jason has laid the new fire and must borrow a live ember to light it. Here he is at the Fox place.
Would there be an ember in your fire for some careless bachelors, John?
That there would, Jason, and you'll be welcome. Do but speak of it to Susan.
The Nomkeg settlers share dangers together, and they gladly share comforts, too.
How seems Master Robert today, Mistress Fox?
I fear me there is little change. The fever has not left him these many days.
One day, when you're well again, laddie, you can hunt deer with Jason.
The fireplace doesn't always give adequate heat, especially when there is sickness in the house, sickness that may be very serious. Today, as always, there's a full schedule of work ahead for the bachelors and the entire community. It's time for Mr. Fox and Oliver to set out for the fields. Their clearing is just over beyond this ridge of rocks. There's a good view of the ocean from the ridge. And Mr. Fox and Oliver are glad to see their neighbors hauling in a plentiful catch of fish. Food from the sea, food from the land. The settlement will need both when winter comes. The first corn crop is coming along well, thanks partly to the Indians who abandoned some cleared land in these parts even before the settlers came. The sight of ripening corn makes John Fox feel confident. It makes him eager to clear the ground for larger plantings. It isn't easy, this clearing of a wilderness. It isn't easy removing the stones from the rocky New England soil. But it makes a difference when you're building something new. Jason here, repairing the roof of the bark wigwam, had a far more comfortable house in Dorchester, England. But this is a new home in a new land. It makes a difference. Albert Sims, who grows and harvests his own tobacco, takes as much satisfaction in his small crop as do the big plantation owners of Virginia far down the coast to the south. Thus, in the field and in the home, the Nomkeg settlers carry on day in and day out. The scant food supply must be carefully doled out, and with tallow scarce, pitch pine splints are fashioned by hand for candles. Even when the long day's work is done, there may be heavy burdens to bear, but there is faith and gratitude.
Our Father, it hath pleased thee to set us upon this alien shore, where thy bountiful providence hath granted us shelter and our daily bread. For all thy many blessings, our hearts are humbly grateful. We beseech thee, if it be thy will, that in thy great mercy thou wilt spare this, our little son.
This is the Nomkeg of 1626, close by the New England coast, where the waves surge against the shore. 3 years pass. It is 1629. Nomkeg is now called Salem. A number of craftsmen from England have joined the growing settlement. These sawyers are cutting the timber of the New England forests into strong, straight boards for houses. Others are making shingles for some of the better homes. Shingles split from logs by hand and shaped by skillful artisans. And here at the newly built brickworks, clay dug from the earth nearby is ground and mixed and moistened and then placed into molds. Sized and shaped by the wooden forms, the blocks of clay will be dried in the sun and later hardened in kilns. Bricks for chimney and hearth and fireplace. Nearby, the newly arrived blacksmith beats out nails for the ever more numerous houses.